guys. How's everyone today? It is dreary and rainy here. We have a little cold front coming through, so the rain, always brings that cooler weather. So we are going to be staying inside cozy today too, which I love. I love when it's rainy outside and you have like an excuse to stay inside all cozy. So I don't know if you guys have some wintry sort of weather, but this book that I found is about a boy, a dog, and a snowy day. The book is called The Reader, and it sort of made me think of Angelo and Hero if they went out on an adventure in the snow. That's what kind of made me think when I saw this cover to this book. And I don't know if you guys saw a few days ago, Tia Lindsay got some snow at her house. So Brenna and June and I have no snow, but if I look outside, I can kind of pretend that it's snowy out, or at least very, very cold, because it looks gray. And the branches on the trees are still bare. I'll show you when we get done reading what it looks like outside my window right now. But for now, let's read this book, The Reader. Here we go. Okay. The Reader by Amy Hest, illustrated by Lauren Castillo. Let me get a little more light in here. Hold on. Okay, that helped a little bit. A small boy, a dog, a snowy day, a sled, a big hill to climb, and inside a suitcase, something special to share. I love those red boots. The Reader has a small brown dog and a sturdy suitcase that is brown. And a long red sled with a long loopy rope for pulling through deep snow. His boots are high and very heavy, but he is strong and his train tracks are impeccably straight. They are beautiful. The dog skips off, a bouncing dot, chasing his tail. A bunny, a blue jay, his tail. Then off he goes to the top of the hill to wait. He is good at waiting. The Reader comes slowly, pulling his sled across the world. It is hard work, but he is good at working hard. The wind blows, snow blows, the hill is very, very tall. The top is far, far away. Up and up he climbs, tilting in the wind, pulling in the blowing snow. And then he is there at the top of the world. Here I am, says the Reader to the dog. They make angels, snowballs, more angels, and a snow dog for the dog. It is shivery cold at the top of the world, but there are warm drinks and a crunchy toast for two. I bet you he's having some delicious bread there, that toast. And I wonder what the warm drink is. I wonder if it's hot cocoa. Snow falls, and the only sound in the world is sip, crunch, crunch, sip, crunch, crunch. When there is nothing left to crunch or sip, they curl up close. And now, says the Reader to the dog, It's time. Slowly he opens the suitcase. Click, click. A book, the very best book. Two good friends, says the reader to the dog, and he opens the book to the very first page. The dog waits. It is hard, but he is good at waiting. And then at last the reader reads. And the only sound in the world is the sound of the reader reading to the very last page, the very last word. Two good friends, says the reader to the dog, just like us. The dog licks his nose. They pack up the suitcase. Click, click. Then the reader wraps the dog in his two strong arms and off they go. Fast and faster still to the bottom of the hill, across the world. And then they are there, home, together. That was so sweet. What did you guys think of that book? Did it make you feel chilly, like if you were the boy out there in the cold with his dog? It kind of made me feel that way, especially, like I said, since it's kind of dreary here. I could imagine being out there with that boy, like that boy. It also made me feel when I was a little girl, because I didn't have sisters or brothers like June, but I did have my dog Heidi, and she like became my friend, and we would hang out together, and I know I spent time like cuddled up reading with her because, you know, she was happy to just be with me. So we didn't go on any snowy adventures, though. We didn't even travel around the neighborhood. We just stayed in the backyard, and I had my own imaginary, play times with her and story times with her. And it also made me think about just how when you learn to read, which you guys will, Angelo is not far off, how as much as I hope that you still enjoy Bima stories and you love people reading to you, because I still do, it's also wonderful to have that ability to just read on your own. Just pick up a book and just immerse yourself in a story all on your own whenever you want to. It is just the most amazing thing when you learn to read and you have that experience all to yourself. So I can't wait for that for you guys. But again, I hope you still want Bima stories. Okay. So like I promised, first I want to show you, the other thing I thought of with the boy in his suitcase of books is my little suitcase, which is also a train case of the books. And you know what? If you look, you can see some of the grandma books that are coming up for grandma stories. Angelo, do you see this one? Jack the Ninja, it's called. I don't know if we ever read this one, but every time I go to the library to pick up books to borrow, I have to go into the used book section, and I just zoom right to the kids section, and they had, right now they have a special, a whole plastic shopping bag for $1. Come on, I can't resist that. So I'll give you a sneak peek, okay? So I'm coming up. Jack the Ninja. One Family. Pout, 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 Fish in the Big, Big Dark, which seems like it might be rhyming, and I think Rosie might like that. Okay, this one is really old. Little Popcorn. And this is especially for June and Brenda. Bambi. This one I'm saving till June gets big, and then we all can read it. It's Junie B. Jones, which Brenna read when she was small. Look at this, you guys. This one is so funny. Frida Catlow. So it's like if Frida was a cat. How funny. There's a couple more I'll show you for sneak peeks. Mixed Up Max. This one is so old. This is from 1968. That's almost as old as Bima. Yeah, it's about a little dachshund, and guess what? That dog right there I had a dog just like that when I was small. A dachshund is called, and his name was Waldo. And then my dog Heidi, that I just told you guys about, was a black dachshund. So when we read this book, I'll show you the picture. Oh, I do. I have a picture of Waldo and I have a picture of Heidi. So we have that to look forward to. Okay? All right, so that's all I'm going to show you for now. But how about if we do this? Okay, I'm going to put 3 books up, and let's see which one you guys want to read next. Okay? So we're going to do a vote. We'll put 3, and then you guys will have to tell me. I guess your moms will have to text me, right? Which one you want to read first. Okay, ready? Here goes. Mixed Up Max, or drumroll please, Jack B. Ninja, or Frida Kahlo. Okay? So, whoever says it first, whoever's mom texts me first, gets their first choice, then second is the second choice, and third is the third choice. Okay? All right. I know, it's silly, but it's fun. All right. So, that'll be the next 3 days. Don't let me forget. You know what I better do? I better put these 3 in the front so I can be prepared. Whoever says which one they want first will get it. And don't worry, we're going to read all 3, but it's just a fun way to say who's going to be first. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what's outside the window. Here goes. Okay, see how dreary that looks outside, you guys? No leaves on the trees. Except the palm trees, of course. They always keep their leaves. Just a little breeze. The beach is over there behind that little blue condominium, remember? And it is just a dreary little day here. So, okay, so I'll go ahead and say goodbye now since I got my iPad in my hands, and you're getting a real close-up of the Bima. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day and you're tucked in all nice and cozy and warm. And again, thanks for being silly with me. I love you all so much. Bye. Good night.